Do you feel
like,
better if you have? Do you feel better if you get some more money?
definitely. So you just mean like how you feel, like not like the end product is gonna
Yeah,
be better.
it's nah
It's just like the
it's
feeling.
just a feeling.
Okay, got you. Yeah, no, I'd agree because
But
like,
at the same time, I'm a hip hop artist. Certain, everybody think different. When that's my time, I'm that type of person. I don't really, you know what I mean? I like to feel good
yeah.
because I make feel good music.
Yo, what's good? You're watching Visible with Overlooked. Right now, I'm here with, an artist who I think is just extremely creative in how he makes music. Someone who has these really unique melodies and multiple different flows. And if you've been watching, Overlooked, you know how special this interview is. So I'm here with Daredevil, bro. It's good.
Nice to be here.
So, I kind of want to clear up your name a little bit because I feel like people might still not know how to say your name because for a while I didn't know how to say your name. So I was like, oh, okay, it's 2O Daredevil. Now I just say Daredevil. Is there like a specific way to say your name or it really doesn't matter?
No, it's not a specific way. I just got like 8 names.
What are those 8 names?
2O, 2O Daredevil, Double O Daredevil, Diablo, Low,
Are,
Devil.
are those like names that you came up with or like someone
Nah,
kind of gave them to you?
them all, this is just like different names my partners call me.
Yeah. Okay. That 2O specifically though, that means like our own, right? Where did that kind of come from?
It's just a family
Just family
type of
stuff?
organization, yeah.
But what is like what does it mean? Like does it just mean like being self-taught, like self-sufficient, like building
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
own,
for sure.
that type of thing?
Learning to be self-sufficient, you know what I mean? And just striving to build something with a team.
From the ground up on your own.
Yeah, everybody can be that.
Yeah. Okay. I know that your dad is the one who actually gave you the name Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
Because like when you were a kid, you were just doing things that I guess other kids wouldn't do. In that same sense of the word though, Daredevil, what else do you feel like either personally or in your music career that you've been like daring to do? Like how do you feel like you embody that word Daredevil?
Like 65%. Not all the way yet, but I'm about to.
What do you feel like you do that?
That's just have to, like, just, everybody got to dare to just be themselves and not do the norm every single day. So we all like daredevils in a way. So it's kind of just simple, just long as you being yourself. You know what I mean? Not giving a fuck what people say.
Yeah.
That's really what that means.
Okay.
Somebody always gonna tell you don't do that. But if you do it, shit, you're a daredevil.
Right.
You gotta take risks.
Okay, got you. I know that you also come from like a music household, right? Your dad was an artist, your mom was a singer. What type of music were they making?
Shit. Well, my mom really wasn't a singer. It was just like, influences through family and music and stuff like that. So like R&B, the normal black family household music playing. R&B, gospel, soul, blues.
Yeah. I also heard that when you were 3, right, your dad, I guess, put you in a group with your siblings?
Yeah,
So
that's when I first made my first song.
yeah. Do you remember like
Hell
that
no.
childhood at all? Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
even
gonna
think I
say.
started remembering shit till like 9, like 9, 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I don't remember anything before like 9, 10.
Yeah, like I don't remember birthdays or nothing.
Yeah. So like I guess around 9, 10, 11, you remember those years. Were you still making music?
Hell no.
When did you like
Cause my daddy had been dipped by then. You know what I mean?
when do you consider the age that you made your first song? your first real song?
Shit, like, damn, man, I don't know.
You've just been like constantly
Yeah,
surrounded by
cause it'd be
music.
like that. Like I made a song at 3. My brother was like 8. Feel me? It was a group. You know what I mean? So I count that for sure. But like teenage years, I used to record myself on the phone. Me and my partner just freestyle and shit. Like on the phone, like how BandLab would be today, but we'd just be going live.
Yeah.
But like literally, like every year I had a recording. But when I say this, my first studio recording, I went back to my daddy crib and I recorded it. I was like 19, 20.
19,
It was
20?
cool. Yeah, it was a cool experience.
Yeah. So do you consider 1920 when your like career started?
Hell no. Cause shit, I wasn't dropping music. Like I dropped 10 songs in a year.
But not under, were you under Daredevil at the time or no?
Yeah, same name. It was just like I wasn't really rapping. I make a song, 2 songs every like 6 months. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like it wasn't really, I wasn't rapping.
So when do you say you got like super consistent with music? Was it like around 2019?
Nah, it was around like 2023, 2022.
When you started dropping just super consistently?
Yeah.
I know that you're from Dallas, Texas, right? How important is it for people to know that you're from Texas? Because I feel like before, I think you put out Texas Tycoon 1 and 2, I think people didn't know where you were from. I feel like a lot of people assumed that you were from Atlanta because of the type of music you were making. But when you came out with Texas Tycoon 1 and 2, like that was like your way of saying, yo, like I'm this artist from Texas, like I want to like put the city on my back. So how important is it for you to like rep Texas and what
It's
you do?
overly important. It's so important. But really it's more than that. Like it's more than just, oh, he from there, cause shit. It's artists. A whole lot of artists. Some of the biggest artists in the world that's from Texas. That don't sound like they from Texas. So it's just like that mindset.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, people not really going to do the research. You know, everybody be thinking that about a whole bunch of artists.
Gotcha.
That's just what it is, really. And I for sure had to stamp that because I'm from Texas.
I know that you work with Bash a lot, who is also from Dallas, Texas. How did you guys connect? Like, and what's also like the relationship like?
That's my brother.
How did you guys like first connect?
Shit, like 2021, he hit me and was like open at the show. I didn't know who he was or anything. This was like before I was even dropped. Like I only dropped 1 project with like 10 songs. Then I went to the show and that hoe was just so crazy. And then we was just working after that shit.
Yeah, you guys collaborate a lot. I know that you're on his next album, right?
Yeah, facts.
That's got to be exciting. I mean, this is like a pretty big artist, you know. What other artists from Texas coming up are you messing with?
King Cortex, Jug for Money, Switch, 09 Troop, Lavish 9.
Any like bigger artists or just more like upcoming?
Damn, I'm trying to think. I got a lot of people I love to work with, but really it's just been
Well, like who? Who would you like to work with?
Travis Scott, Don Toliver. You know what I mean? But that's really about it, though. And unless I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry.
I mean, I feel like you got a lot of the good ones right now.
Yeah.
I know that you like Whattaburger, right?
Whattaburger, get up a patty.
From my understanding, there's also this other burger joint called P. Terry's, right? In Austin?
Yep.
I'm assuming you've tried In-N-Out, Habit maybe, Shake Shack. What do you consider the best burger?
Shake Shack.
Really?
Yep.
You wouldn't say Whattaburger? Why?
Because Whattaburger is like more of a meal. The burger Shake Shack.
You try Shake Shack out here? Because I think it's originally from New York.
I eat it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, everywhere. Shit.
Well, how do you feel about In-N-Out?
Um,
You don't really like In-N-Out?
yeah, it's in and out.
It's all right. Yeah, I mean, I tried Whattaburger in Arizona, and I was not messing with it, bro. I feel like it's one of those like late night joints that you go to, like
Yeah,
after
yeah.
you go out, and then you go to Whattaburger.
Yeah, facts.
I was messing with the sauces though, because they have like a spicy ketchup
That's
and
my
like
favorite.
some cool sauces.
Mhm.
I mess with that. I also heard that you golf, right? You started
Yeah.
golfing in high school.
Mhm.
Did your like love for golf start in high school, or was it kind of before that?
It started in high school.
Were you like on a team or?
Yeah, I was on the golf team.
Okay.
Yep.
Were you like decent at it?
Yeah, I was good. Shoot at 85, par 72.
I don't really know golf terminology. Maybe that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of like the PGA tours at all?
Yeah, I used to do it. I used to just watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my dad is like big on golf, so that's kind of how I know about that. And like, you know, I've golfed a couple times. I'm not good at it. I think I just need to like sit there and practice with it. But like, you know, I guess when you're not making music, are you golfing or like how regularly do you golf?
I like once a week, once
a
every
week?
2 weeks maybe.
Do you have like a specific golf course that you go
Nah,
to?
not a specific one.
Just anyone?
Yeah.
So you've been to like any golf courses out here?
Not yet. Well, I think I have. Yeah, I have.
Just like mostly in Texas?
Yeah, mostly in Texas.
Have you seen what's that movie? The Greatest Game Ever Played. Have you heard of it at all? You should definitely watch it because it's a golf movie, but it's like with Shia LaBeouf, and it's like about this kid who is poor and his dad doesn't want him to play golf, but he's like actually really good at it, and like he ends up winning like the tournament and everything. But like, if you love golf, you should definitely watch it. Should be fire.
I don't think I love golf.
You just
But,
like
Yeah.
just like
It's
mess
kind of
with it.
like it's like a discipline sport. Like I don't like working out. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a mental game.
Yeah, because you have to
But
be
I
like
do
really
not watch-
quiet, right?
Yeah. Nah, it's just more like factoring everything into your next move.
Just like learning how to be calculated, I guess, right?
Yeah, I love that.
So we have to talk about this Diary of a Wimpy Kid connection, because you have this whole Diary of an Inky Kid series, right? 1, 2, 3. I told you earlier, I think 2 was the best one, probably no skips. What is your connection to the movie?
It was really nigga used to have book fairs back in the day,
I remember those.
and I could never get that hoe. But that the cover art.
You just like really mess with
Yeah,
the cover of the book.
So I remembered that
Yeah.
when I was doing music.
If you had to pick like your favorite Diary of an Inky Kid, 1, 2, 3, which would it be?
3.
3? The cover art's fire.
Yeah.
Cover art's really fire. And I'm assuming you named it Inky because you have a lot of tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Fire,
Not
fire.
wimpy.
Yeah. No, I fuck with it. I feel like there's like some branding potential there. Like
fact.
for you to do like some type of short film. I don't know. There's cool opportunities there with that series.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be like a fourth one?
No.
You're gonna cut it at 3?
We're gonna do a 3.5, and that's it.
Why 3.5 and not 4? Just 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah?
3.5.
Okay. You know, I do have to talk about Kelly and your guys' relationship and how you met, because I was telling you before, like I really, really mess with this surf sound that you guys have been like working on, pioneering. Kind of take me back to like when you and Kelly first met and like when you first started making like this surf music.
Damn, man.
Do you remember when you met Kelly at all?
Yeah, I remember when I met him. I met Kelly like in 2022 through my manager, Shay. We just locked in, but we wasn't making no tropical music. It wasn't until I actually linked with Mingo and Kelly, and they started making a type of sound.
Do you remember like what year this was?
2023 maybe,
Okay.
cause I was dropping shit with Kelly, but it wasn't like
It wasn't like the surf stuff.
nah, yeah.
Yeah. When you first heard surf though, like I guess like the production, were you like immediately like, yo, this is crazy, like I have to hop on this?
No.
Or how did you feel about like when you first heard those types of beats?
I heard music that I was influenced by. Wheezy, Slime, that's what I heard, just in a whole new way. And then also hearing music that's not from America and you know what I'm saying, the islands and stuff.
Yeah.
That's where that came from.
When do you feel like you guys really got this surf sound on lock? Like, was it a specific song, couple songs, a project?
We don't have it on lock because I haven't dropped the project yet.
You still think there's way more like
Yep.
evolving with the sound?
For sure. Way bigger than hip hop.
Do you have like a favorite surf project?
I don't have that much surf out, but before the surf, and that's like only on SoundCloud. But I would say my upcoming album on some surf shit would be Sexy Surf.
Do you have a name for this project?
Yeah, but it's 3 different projects.
Like series?
Yes.
You're gonna drop them one by one like this year? Can we get a name for the first one at least?
Certified Surf, Dallas Surf, Sexy Surf.
And they're all like different types of surf, I'm assuming.
Facts.
Nice. Okay. This EP though with Jetson, I want to talk about it because I feel like you took a different approach with this one. Like obviously you're working with a different producer. This producer is behind a lot of hits. I mean, DaBaby, Jack Harlow, like he's a well-established name, you know? So when he reached out to you, like what was kind of like that interaction like? Like, did he have a specific song where he was like, yo, this is really fire, like, I want to work with you, I want to build with you?
Okay on RAR.
He sent you down, he was like, yo, this is the one.
Yep. He was like, this the one.
Yeah. So what's like your guys' relationship now?
That's my brother. We all the way locked in, and we dropping another album. We coming full album though, not just 8 songs.
Yeah. What was kind of like your thought process, I guess, for putting out this project, SKYDIVIN? Because it is, you're still on the melodic wave, which I think is like the best Daredevil to me, like when you're on your melodic wave. But like what made you want to like go kind of a different direction?
Because we put out songs before. Me and Jetson dropped on Texas Tycoon 1. And I think he was on some other shit. But we had already been having songs.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was 2024, early 2024.
Yeah.
So we've been locked in, sending beats and shit since like 2023.
How did the R2R feature come about? Because it
Bro,
was
I
really
just
unexpected.
I was hearing just through my mutual people from New York and shit.
That he was like an artist to tap in with, or what?
Nah, we just had mutuals, and you know what I'm saying? So we'll be getting on some of the same beats or something like that. And then I hit them and shit. We just chopped it up. We just fucking with each other.
Yeah.
And I sent the verse. Cause of course it's a New York beat I gotta have, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was unexpected, but at the same time, I feel like the collaboration made perfect sense because you're both melodic. And so it was interesting to hear like his style of melodic, you know, songs, and then your style like meshed together.
Yeah,
I feel like it worked. It's one of my favorite songs off the project.
Yeah.
But if you had to
mine,
pick
too.
like your favorite song off that one, what would you say?
Hold up, wait up.
The last one? Is
That
your
was the last
favorite
song.
like bag the melodic Daredevil bag?
Yeah, it is.
You think that's what you like do? I mean, personally, yeah, I think that's your best bag.
I do too.
No, it's fire. You know, when I first came into this industry, right, I didn't know anything. I didn't know how shit worked. And I learned like the idea of this paid promo thing, right? I had no idea paid promo existed. I thought all these blogs were just posting artists because they genuinely fucked with them. And once I learned that, it was almost like a little piece of innocence was lost in a way. I'm wondering, like, when you came into this industry, was there something or a couple things that you learned that you didn't know about this industry that kind of made you look at the industry differently?
Yeah. And that's exactly that. It was
The
just
paid
like
promo?
no, it wasn't paid promo. It was just like a perspective thing. Like it wasn't like you said, like somebody wouldn't just be fucking with you on the blog if you ain't paid.
So
But
you
that's how it's always been though. So
true, but it's just like it's way more now. And
yeah,
I'm not like super against paid promo. I want to say that, but there is so much pay to play going on that it's like if you're truly talented, it almost doesn't matter. Like you do have to play the game in a way. Like
yeah, you do have
do
to
you
play the
feel
game.
like that?
Yeah, I do. But at the same time, I have seen artists that's not playing that game that's selling out shows. So it's like it just depends on the artist and the personal relationship they got with their fans.
Yeah, I would agree. Anything else that you've learned that you just didn't know before?
It's a whole lot. It's like mathematical shit to music and shit that I learned.
Like what do you mean by that?
It's a formula to make it like
Like make a
making
hit,
it.
you mean?
Yeah, like making songs and hits and stuff like that. Just like it's a formula to a sentence.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
And like with this formula, I guess, are you teaching yourself this formula or do you kind of have somebody like telling you like,
No, I'm teaching myself.
okay,
And I had some, some
like mentors?
articles, yeah, mentors and articles and stuff I read and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it all makes sense if if it's a book to learn how to play the piano, it's a book to learn how to make a song.
Yeah. True. I think everything has like a science to it for sure, a formula. Let's say that you had to start all over again, right? You're a brand new artist. Knowing what you know now, like still keeping that same knowledge about how to be an artist, how this game works, how would you approach your music career from the beginning if you're just starting out? Would you approach it any differently than what you've been doing now?
Hell no, because I've always been me. I ain't really just focused on the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Focus on like my music. But I wouldn't do nothing different. I just do more.
More in the sense of more music, more content.
More everything that I needed to do back then that I know now of.
Yeah.
Like I just do more marketing, more content, everything.
Yeah.
Like literally everything.
How do you feel about like the internet's influence on music right now?
Is good.
You're not against it because I know like for some artists they hate it, they hate posting, they hate TikTok especially. Even though I think TikTok has helped a lot of like careers blossom, I just want to like kind of get your take on that. Like, how do you feel about it? You welcome it?
Yeah. I mean, shit, I grew up with the internet all my life.
Yeah.
I ain't finna be like, fuck the internet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's just like a part of the game. Like, I think
Yeah.
artists just have to get used to the fact that they have to make content.
Yeah,
like,
like,
it's
you
just
gotta
what it
get right.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a favorite type of content that you make where you actually enjoy it, where it doesn't feel like you're making content?
Nope.
Maybe like a vlog. I feel like vlogs are like the easiest, most comfortable way for artists to make content.
Yeah, but I'm like I talk kind of wild, like outlandish. So it's like,
Yeah. I mean that'd be good. That's good content. I feel like you're you're being open and like letting your artists know like who you are.
yeah,
That way
but
they could connect with you.
yeah, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like different.
You think it's too much?
Hell yeah, for the public, hell yeah, I think it's too much.
I mean, I feel like a little bit wouldn't hurt. Just to let like people
Man.
in a little bit more.
You
It'll
know,
work.
but then you know how the internet is. That shit hurt. The internet, that's who it's gonna hurt.
I guess it depends. It's like a fine line.
Yeah.
But everyone has their own definition of success, right? When I first started this brand, I had a different vision for my success. And now that vision is completely different for what I want moving forward. So for you, when you first started making music, you had a certain vision, right, for success, what you wanted out of this career. Is that still the same vision now?
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, a couple more, like back then when I wanted just to make a better song. Just because I knew my last song wasn't good enough in some kind of way.
Yeah.
But now that I've seen what rap can do, just add on top of that goal. But that's still the goal every day,
Yeah.
is to make a better song than the last one, really.
And just keep progressing.
Till you make history, you make a better song.
When you look at success, though, what does that look like for you?
It's taking care of your family, creating opportunities so everybody can reach their goals. Really.
So just taking care of like the people around you, the people you care about. That's what success is for you.
That's a part of it, but success is for me is becoming
The best
one of the
artist.
greatest artists ever.
When we talk about great, like just take it as far as you can go.
As far as God living.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, I think that you're already on the right path. Like I feel like you're gonna get a lot more exposure this year.
Yeah.
The music you've been making sounds incredible to me. If you had to give yourself any advice, like as an artist who's just starting, what would you say?
Get money first.
Why? Why though? I'm just curious.
I mean, that's kind of like.
Do you mean
feel
like-
better if you have? Do you feel better if you get some more money?
Definitely. So you just mean like how you feel, like not like the end product is gonna be better.
It's
just like the feeling.
It's just a feeling.
Okay, got you. Yeah, no, I'd agree because
But
like
at the same time, I'm a hip hop artist. Certain, everybody think different. When that's my time, I'm that type of person. I don't really, you know what I mean? I like to feel good.
Yeah.
Because I make feel good music.
yeah, definitely.
So,
Okay.
and that's how we even got to that certain type of sound, like, because I was living my life changed. So it's now fun and relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I think the surf sound is fun. It's light. I don't see how you could listen to it and not like feel something. I feel like that's a lot of your music. A lot of your music is like the feeling. Like I think you create such a great feeling. Like when you listen to the music, that's what I connected with at least.
That's what I connected with through music. I don't
Music
really
is a
be
feeling process.
But people like be feeling like ways about music. I'm overly open to it. So that being said, don't nothing get in the way of me like accepting and turning it into like inspiration. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it just depend on the type of person you are for real, and everything really.
Like the type of music you make depends on the person.
Literally.
Yeah,
Like literally.
I feel that for sure. But bro, I appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to see what you do this year, man. I feel like it's gonna be something special. This surf sound is gonna keep evolving, and I feel like you're just gonna get a lot of exposure this year.
Yeah,
For
I do
sure.
too.
So
I appreciate y'all.
I'm looking forward to it, bro. For
Appreciate
sure.
it.